as a culture, what do we admire in women? What we admire in women tells us, it reveals to us what we revere as a culture as valuable. So here's my spider admiration. Okay, so we revere popularity. Women who are popular are seen sort of above us. We revere people who have talents, which is good. People who can dance, who are really good at sports. We revere people's accomplishments, primarily titles. When somebody has a PhD behind or author, we start to think of them as somebody better than us. We revere materialism. If they have a nice home, if they have nice clothes, or they have the material accessories that make you feel as though they are better than you because you don't have it. We reveal money, worth. It's usually attached to either accomplishment or how much you earn. These are the role models that we typically highlight in magazines, in our social media. We revere the face. I think that goes without saying, and we revere the body. When we look at a magazine, we are constantly inundated with the body, and that typical body, which is thin and overly sexualized, is what's getting imprinted in our mind as something we ought to aspire. So when we talk about admiration, it causes us to want to be that, right? If I see a woman who has a particular body and I start to admire that woman because I want to be that, it propels me towards the good that I see. A woman that's accomplished, I admire her because I want to feel accomplished, right? All of which has good, all of which propels us towards the good. But as a culture, I think that we need to lay an emphasis, a greater emphasis on two things. That these are all add-ons. I call it bonus. But as a culture, we need to be admiring the way people live and the way people love, primarily women. Okay? We need to be able to shift our focus on the bonuses that comes with the accomplishments of being a woman to the way we actually live being a woman. That if we do have the titles or if we have the PhD, are we loving? Are we alive? Are we present? Are we whole? Are we honest? Are we kind? Are we patient? All the things that is being a woman and not doing, not producing, not performing, but it's being. It's who we are when we are financially successful. It's who we are when we do have the materialism or the material means. It's who we are when we are popular. I personally admire humility. I think that when I meet women who are popular or, authors or speakers who are accomplished, but are so humble and so down to earth, that propels me. That gives me hope. That encourages me because that tells me that her worth is attached on who she is and not what she does or what her accomplishments. So I think we are all responsible as a culture to shift our level of admiration. And yes, these are all good. But when we look at all these in women, let's look at the way they live and they look at the way they love. And by forcing ourselves to actually look at the way they live and look at the way they love, we actually also indirectly create that focus within us, an emphasis on how we live and how we love as a way of being, as a way of engaging the world, as a way of connecting with people, as a way of waking up as a woman, knowing that how we live and how we love determines so much of the wave in which our culture moves towards the good. Take part, be part of the good, and observe women and observe yourself in the way you live and the way you love, and find those tender opportunities to go deeper in who we are and love and live in the most profound way.